I happened to have it was like a cool gift. I had the whole theater. It was like invite whoever you want. So I look at it as an opportunity to invite like everybody in my world that's like invited me to places, right? So I had like all people from all around my world come to this movie. So we all saw the movie like around 1:30 last week. And I looked at it as that getting things out of my way, right? As far as socializing with people. And I've learned a lesson that what it does is snowball into people wanting to do things. Because now I have to go to lunch today with somebody.
You have to go.
I do. I try to get out of it, and I can't. It's like I don't even understand why they'd want to go to lunch, because I kind of want to be like, we went to the movies last week. You know what I mean?
They probably want some one-on-one time with you. Like we talked about, the movie isn't an intimate friendship bonding time.
I know, but I guess that's one way of looking at it. Yeah. So I have to go to this lunch today. I was telling Rich about it earlier.
Why would they want to go to lunch? I don't know. Maybe because for some odd reason they enjoy your company. I don't know. Well, I can't figure it out either.
Last night, I confirm. I go, hey, are we on for lunch tomorrow? And he goes, yeah, I'm pretty excited, whatever. And he goes, hey, can you call me? I'm like, call you? I'm like, we're having lunch tomorrow. What do I got to call you for? Like, I don't understand. I just so don't understand that. I thought maybe something's wrong. So I call him. I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, man, so we're on, right, for tomorrow, lunch? I'm like, yeah, we're on for lunch. I just texted you that we're on for lunch tomorrow.
There's a certain group of friends that when you text, they don't text back, they call.
Yeah, that's him. Like, he's one of those. He even said after the movie, he's like, call me. I'm like, why do I have to call you after the movie? Like, I just don't want to talk.
Maybe he needs verbal confirmation.
A lot of people do.
So crazy.
I saw you
That's
text
all he wanted on the phone call?
Yes.
For what you literally just texted?
Yes.
Okay, that's a little.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's a little.
I mean, in this texting world, there's, but there are some people that don't get it. But at any rate, I don't know if you guys have been following Kyle's Instagram stories from this weekend to the water shooting out of her house. And then finally, it was like a movie. All is good because the kids are playing in the front yard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This weekend, I finally went to get a pedicure. It was like, I think a month, and the toes were looking a little scary. Yeah. And Addie came with me. It's like a fun, mommy-daughter bonding. We went and got lunch. We got our toes done together. And as we're pulling up to the driveway, I was like, oh, Daddy and Bubby's probably washed the truck because there's all this water in the driveway. And I'm picturing, how cute they were having this father-son bonding time too. And then I pull into to the garage, and when I open the car door, all I hear is and I was like, that's an odd noise. And I look over, and literally water shooting out of the water heater. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So I sprint into the house, and I'm like, Scott, come out here, quickly. And he's like, okay. So he runs out, and he's like, oh, okay, what do I do? And he climbs up on the thing and tries to push a couple of levers, and nothing's working, nothing's stopping the water. And then he goes around the side of the house and just turns the water off to the house. Mm-hmm. And it sort of slows down, but there's still a lot of water coming out, and it's all over the garage floor. And I just remember when all the water damage happened in your house, John Jay. It was
miserable.
You had to tear up your entire flooring, and I'm just picturing that. I'm like, towels. So I go and I grab all the towels in the house and just trying to soak up water everywhere. And I'm I texted John Jay. I was like, hey, you work with Parker and Sons, right? And you love them, right? And we should use them. And so John Jay got me in touch with them, and they were really kind. They were really quick. And they were we have a 24-hour service. There's a lot of people with their air conditioning out right now. And when we can come anytime between now and sometime in the evening, or we can come first thing in the morning. Well, I wake up at 2 a.m. So I was I kind of need my sleep, and the water's off in the house now, and the leak has somewhat stopped. So let's just do it in the morning. Mm-hmm. What I didn't realize was that turned our house into a tent. I had no idea how much I took running water for granted. I went to go brush my teeth, and there's no water there. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about that. And I went to wash my face, and there's no water there. And I'm super smelly because we were outside and sweating all weekend. I was guess I'm gonna have to go to work without a shower. Okay, here we go. It's just it really made me check myself and appreciate the everyday things like running water in my house. So yesterday, Parker and Sons came out and they looked at it and they were like, yeah, actually, you need a new water heater. And I'm like, that just like we just moved into our house not like 3.5 years ago. And it was a brand new house.
They
I'm
should
like,
have a warranty or
I
something.
feel like we shouldn't have to buy a whole new water heater. And it turns out it was under warranty.
Oh, that's good.
And the Parker and Sons guy,
expensive?
yeah, he was like, it's interesting because, you know, these things, it's like you and your neighbor could get the same car, but your neighbor could get a lemon and your car could be perfect. And he's like, I just think you guys got one that was made on a Monday instead of a Friday. Like, you know, like Monday people are like, tired, don't want to be at work.
Let's not waterproof this. What?
Let's not seal this middle plate thing so that water shoots out after a couple of years.
They found out what was wrong with it, though?
Oh, they just said it was bad. Like it was a lemon. I didn't know water heaters had lemons, but
So they just had to give you a whole new one?
yeah. So he replaced it and they were so great. And I was really grateful that like we were home when it happened. You know what I mean? Because
That's what
luckily-
happened with me. I wasn't home.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
so I'm
why
like,
all the damage happened.
it sucks so bad because, you know, we still had to spend money to replace it and, you know, get it installed and everything like that. But I'm like, I just like out of this, I'm just so grateful for so many things. I was like, this morning I was brushing my teeth. I was like, look at this water. This is amazing. Look at the running water.
So you showered today?
I showered. I was like, look
But
at
yesterday
this.
you didn't
We all
shower?
thank
No.
You couldn't even tell. Could you guys tell
I
Kyle?
know.
you. No, she,
Rob
she
couldn't
always looks
Probably if you
good.
got a little closer, you'd be like, ooh, right.
That's funny because there was a video she posted. I think now after telling the story, I'm assuming it's right when you got home, right? Running water.
Yeah.
She posted this video. And all I could see really, it's just bottom of the screen. I could tell she got a pedicure because she had her feet. You had those pink things in between your toes.
The things that you catch, dude.
I know.
I know.
It was like barely in the video. And he messaged me. He's like, all I see is white toes. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? That's all you see?
So I'm like, you know, it's funny because I was like, okay, I know she paints her toes herself a lot. I'm like, is she that hardcore where she puts those pink things between her toes at home?
No, usually I just shove some toilet paper
Well,
in and out.
that's what I'm saying. I was like, wow. It never occurred to me that you were just coming home from a place.
Yeah.
I was like, because in here, when you do your own hands and stuff, it's pretty elaborate.
Yeah.
You know, so at home, I
set up
figured
a whole little nail salon.
at home, it's a little bit more, wow, she's hardcore.
No, but all good, and we're really grateful. And I did get a shower, and you know, it all worked out because I went to AKT and did a workout yesterday, and I was like, I'm so glad I wasn't able to shower on Sunday because then I could just shower after the workout.
Oh my gosh, Kyle. I don't think it works like that.
It's such a pain.